The following is a fictional role play. All names, places, and events are fictional. Hi, Marcella. How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm doing okay. I'm glad to see you made it in. You found our office okay.
Yeah, it wasn't very hard, so
Good. Okay. Um, so I want to just kind of jump right in, if that's okay with you.
yeah, that sounds.
Um, awesome. So what I have written down here is that you were coming in to talk about you were wanting to start exercising more, and you were having some difficulties kind of getting into that. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. So while that is kind of what we have, on our sheet, and that's, kind of why you first came in, is there anything else that you want to talk about instead? Is there anything, any other issues going on that you'd rather focus on for this session?
Talking about it, uh, the exercising is fine. I guess that would be the main concern right now
Okay.
because I kind of have to start it due to health issues. It's like if I don't start it, it's like health will really continue to decline. So
Okay.
kind of don't want that to happen, but exercising has never really been something I've done it like
Mhm.
for several days or like I started and then I do it maybe a week and then I kind of the next week I'm like, I'll do it tomorrow and then it keeps I keep having the same excuse. I do it tomorrow and then I realize it's been like 3 months and I didn't
Mhm.
exercise again. So
Okay. Okay. Well, it sounds like you really want to start exercising, but kind of getting that motivation can be a little bit difficult sometimes.
yeah, I think you're right. I mean, I guess I don't know how much of I want to exercise. I have to exercise. I think that's more of it. I mean,
Okay.
my doctor pretty much told me that I have to, and if I don't do it, I'm in big trouble. And not sure if I want to be in trouble.
Okay. So you mentioned um, some health issues, and that's kind of why you're looking at starting to exercise more.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell me a little bit about those health issues?
Sure. Well, I've developed like diabetes
Okay.
to, well, yeah, I guess that's the name of it. Um, have struggled with my diet for the longest time. I guess the doctor says that my weight is not, I mean, not necessarily overweight, but malnourished. So I just eat junk. That's
Okay.
pretty much it. So I have diabetes, and I guess a way to kind of not have it, it's like start eating better and exercising. That's what the doctor said, at least. Um,
Okay.
so and I guess diabetes can cause a lot of problems. So like I could lose my toe or something like that, and I kind of don't want that to happen.
Sounds like that sounds pretty scary.
Yeah, I think I'm. That's what I'm. I think I'm scared. Like since I left the doctor, so I kind of want to do whatever I can to get better,
Okay.
but I really don't feel like I want to.
hmm Okay. Um, so I know we've kind of talked about, you kind of mentioned the health concerns, and that, it could be potentially, harmful to your body if you do not start exercising. What do you foresee, if you do decide, if we do get you onto a good exercise routine, and you really get your health back under control, what do you foresee as your end goal or your future? If you're able to do this, what do you foresee happening?
Um, I guess just having a better lifestyle. I mean, I want to be able to, you know, do things like grow older and not have to worry about diabetes. I mean, as you grow old, you have some other stuff happening, but I don't want to have to worry about that right now. Like, I don't even have my first grandchild yet. Like, I want to be able to pick them up and like
Mhm.
spend time with them. But I guess like with diabetes, I can't do much of that if I don't do the stuff I gotta do. So I just want to have a better lifestyle, be able to be there for my family, you
Mhm.
know.
Okay. Well, it
Yeah.
sounds like getting healthy for your family is a pretty big motivator.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Um, so have you talked with your family at all about your wanting to start exercising and kind of the health issues, health concerns?
Yeah. I have my son. He's like either 0 or 100%, like he's like, you gotta start doing it right now, and if you don't do it, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, I just want you to be there for me. I don't really want him to tell me what to do, but I understand he's my son, he's worried about it. My
Mm-hmm.
husband kinda, he said like he would exercise with me, so I guess that could be good. Or I could exercise with him because he does it every morning, he walks.
Mm-hmm.
So
So do
yeah,
you
I've
think,
talked to them. Sorry.
oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I've talked to them about it. It's kind of newish, but I think we all thought that something was coming because I was really getting tired all the time and stuff like that. So we knew I was getting sick. So
Okay.
I don't know.
Do you think that, working out with your husband would motivate you to continue to work out or to exercise?
I guess it could. I've never tried because I always give the excuse that he goes too early, and I mean, like before we go to work, and it's like, seriously, you already wake up early enough to go to work.
Mhm.
But it's better, I guess, to do with him than try to do on my own because then he could hold me more accountable because I would be doing with him. I guess, if I choose to do by myself, he would just be like, did you exercise today? And I could just say yes or no. But if I go with him, it's more like, I don't know, he
Mhm.
would hold me more accountable. So I guess, yes, I could try to.
So it sounds like maybe having someone that you're accountable to could be
Yeah.
helpful, but it might not be the only motivator.
Yes. Yeah, I think it would be definitely helpful when maybe it would, I don't know, just especially in the beginning, just like kind of have that someone push me to
Mhm.
do it and would be fun. I mean, spend more time with him. Why not?
Yeah. Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah.
Um, so if you decided today that you were going to exercise exactly as the doctor told you that you have to, what makes you think that you would be successful?
Um, if I think of the future, about the future, I think that would cause me to be successful.
Okay.
Because if I just think about the present, it's like, I'll be okay. But if I think about the future, if I don't start exercising, it can cause me to actually not have a future.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's something that would help me to succeed if I have my mind on that.
Mm-hmm. So it sounds like really being able to have that time with your kids and and your grandkids when you do
Yeah.
have them. That is a
And
really
I,
big.
yeah. And I think like in the past, like when I had to accomplish something big, like even for work or anything in life, I think having like knowing what would be ahead, like the final prize, like work, like if whoever gets the best, blah blah blah, will get like a $200 gift
Yeah.
card. So kind of knowing what the almost like the very final
Like
prize will be, I think it kind of helps me. So knowing that I'll be able to be there for my family later, I think it's really important.
Okay. And what strengths do you have that will help you succeed?
I might not sound like that, but I'm kind of responsible. I take like responsibilities really serious, like especially at work and at home and stuff like that. Even when I don't necessarily want to do it, but it's like you give me a responsibility, I kind of have to maintain that because it's like a commitment. I guess responsibility, I guess it's one of my strengths. And maybe I don't like giving up either. So I guess if I choose not to exercise, I would be just kind of giving up on life. So maybe that's a strength. Not quite sure.
Okay. So it sounds like you have some, very some good personality strengths that will help you succeed once you put your mind to something.
Yeah.
Awesome. So as of right now, on a scale from 0 to 10, 10 being absolutely right now I'm going to go set up an exercise regime and I'm going to follow it to the T, and 0 being nah, I'm not going to do any of it. Kind of where do you see yourself?
Right now, maybe a 4 or 5. Maybe like a 5. I mean, I'm not gonna go get a like gym membership or just like right after this meeting I'm gonna go exercise. Probably not, being honest. But I'm kind of like I'm not gonna do anything about it. I kind of have to I really have to, and I want to do it for my future self, but I don't want to do it for me right now, I guess.
Okay.
So I guess I'm halfway there, like kind of one step forward, but also one backward.
Okay. What do you think that you and I could do as a team to move you maybe from a 5 to a 6?
That's a good question. I guess maybe we can write down like a goal for me. I don't know, like maybe like by the end of this week I'll have exercise once, and then next week we come back and talk about how, I don't know, that if I did it and if I did, why, and if I did not, why not, and then maybe change that, maybe exercise twice, or maybe instead of exercising once, maybe like exercise for 20 minutes and the next time exercise for
kind of increase it every
whatever feels more doable to me. I don't really know which one would feel more doable, but maybe at least once, because I know my husband goes every day, so it can be like I go once this week with him, and if I feel that I want to go more, sure. Or if I don't want to go at all, I will probably not. But I don't know. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that definitely makes sense. And I think that's a great goal to set for between now and our next meeting. And when we come back, we can talk about kind of that experience. If you did go exercise, kind of what you felt and what you were thinking, and then if you decided not to go, we can kind of talk about what kind of held you back from joining in.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that kind of takes up all of our time for this session. Is there anything else before we leave that you wanted to talk about?
No, I think that was pretty good.
Okay. Well, awesome. If you have any questions or concerns between now and when I see you next, feel free to either shoot me an email or you can call the office, and if I'm not available, they'll take a message and I'll get back to you.
Okay. Sounds good.
Well,
Thank you
so much.
Yeah. Bye.